were there times that you felt like you weren't gonna make it that day?
Yeah. sometimes it was, but and then other times I felt like I really was gonna make it. Like it wasn't no time a nigga can get over me. The only time I felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and I felt like I've done too much shit. Cause I'm like, damn, cause I think I hit the limit. You know what I'm saying? I went down for robbery, and I bailed out, and then right after that, I see the police. I run from the police. That's how my arm fucked up. Fuck my arm up. Still go to court hurt. I roll in the court with a wheel in the wheelchair. At this point, I'm like, nah. I mean, it's almost over. It's almost my time. Like, God don't love me. Matter of fact, ain't no God, because one of my homies had died or whatever the case may be, and I felt like God shouldn't have took that nigga. And at one point in my life, and I'm like, ain't no God. I told my mama, ain't no God. I don't believe in God. That's when I really start turning up, you know what I'm saying, in the streets and not giving a fuck. But those were a lot of happy times too. God probably was still looking over me, but I was still pushing the line and pushing the button. Let me see how far I can go. Let me see how far I can go. Let me see how far I can go. It's fucking up even more. You know what I'm saying? And then I think that crash, that's when it hit me. That's when it finally hit me. Like, bro, you doing too much. And I'm telling my mama, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be here any longer, bro, cause I'm doing way too much. You feel me? Like, I'm looking at Tupac too much. Cut ain't had no kid. I'm like, I need a kid. I love all my Gemini niggas, so I know everybody that's a Gemini. I'm like, Cut ain't had no kid, so I need a kid on this motherfucker before I go out, cause it's looking like it ain't looking too good for me right now. I'm getting into too much shit too fast, and I know this pattern. And she like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Went to jail, got out. Still, I got to rehab and, function. I taught myself how to, function and move like I'm regular, because people don't know know that I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? I had to teach myself that shit. And it was hard times for me still. I wasn't regular. I really couldn't overslop like that with my homies, you know what I'm saying? Because I was one of the best at it. Really couldn't skate like that with my homies. I had to really train myself and rehab myself kind of back to it. And, those were the times where I was like, man, I ain't going to make it out this shit, cuz I ain't going to make it. But, my mama brought me to Bible study one day, you know what I'm saying? And that was all she wrote. Just one day. I went in that motherfucker and I broke down in tears. I don't know, it was just something about it. You know what I'm saying? And I broke down in the tears and I'm like, fuck. But yeah, bro, that was that day. I ain't even gonna lie. I drop a tear right now thinking about that shit. But yeah.
Bro, you got me just hearing that, bro. Mm-hmm. It's a lot, for you. Like it's hard to it's hard to digest that. To hear somebody like, because I always hear you, I know you, I've hung around you. It's joking, and then when it's time to be serious, I don't watch you turned up on niggas. I don't watch you do all that. No matter if it's one arm or not.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You take the whole school, whoever, however.
Yep, on God.
I've watched you. So to sit here and watch you explain like some of the mobility thing, like the things that, for your mobility, things you got to go through, and still look past it and still try to be one of them number one niggas. That shit speaks volumes, church. You ain't never spoke like this. I fuck with you. Like, I've hung around you. Like, man, everything, like I said, it's either funny or serious for you.
Mm-hmm. You got to be a different type of nigga, too, and different type of mindset. I had to beat myself out of that. My arm don't work. My leg don't work. They talking about you really ain't going to walk. You know what I'm saying?
You walk
right?
just fine. What you mean your leg don't?
But that's what the doctors was telling me. saying, and I had to train myself out of that and tell myself, yes, yes, I am. You know what I'm saying, it was, and I wasn't really computer savvy back then. I really wasn't technical back then. You know, I'm in the streets. I ain't had no computer. Like, I ain't Google, none of that shit. I wasn't even on MySpace, nigga. I'm thugging right here on Fig, on the set. I ain't even lying to you. I'm from the set. I'm from Figueroa to Hoover, nigga. Nigga, and that's it. You feel me? So when I had my accident, I could have easily Googled, you know, nerve reconstruction or something like that. And these people could have helped me. But they didn't. And my mama wasn't knowledgeable either. And I didn't know that shit until I got older. Like nerve reconstruction, looking up that shit and searching shit and doing my due diligence on this shit. And I was like, damn, these niggas could have helped me. Now I go to the doctor and they telling the niggas still it's too late. And we can probably help you just a little bit. We can get you like 30% mobility back, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It's just that take a lot. You feel me? To still be out here like that, nigga, with this my energy, laughing and joking, it's my high. You feel me? Because if I don't got that, it's bad. I turn into a motherfucking monster.
Turn into something that they might not want to see.
Nah, they ain't gonna want to see that. So I gotta
I've talked to you, loved one. Like, I've hung out with you, and like we could be on something happy, and I bring up something to you. Like, well, what if somebody did this to you? I don't care if it was your closest nigga, bro. I done heard what you done told me. Like, man, Sharp, it ain't. It's gonna hurt me more. I'm gonna hurt him worse for hurting me.
For real.
Like, for real, bro. Like, I done talked to you, and just like the things that you done went through, loved one, and for you to still be here today and running something that is at the top of its pinnacle. It's at the top of the chart. You know, you hold a certain type of presence here.
Yeah, no, that's appreciated, man. I love the fans and I love everybody that love me. Yeah. But still, you know, I'm just trying to figure out my way through. You know, like I said, I'm not going to rush nothing. Crawling before I'm walking. And I'm going to see what I want to do, you know, as far as where I want to be in this on this platform. And shout out to Adam, because that nigga, he
shout out to Adam.
Yeah, that nigga let me do whatever. He let niggas do whatever in here. Yeah. And you know, if the content good, he fucking with you.
Yeah.
But he let you try whatever, he let you do whatever. And just shout out that nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I said, I came in here with my chest out, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, fuck Adam. Like, he can't tell me what to do and how to do it, when to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? AD brought me in here, nigga, whatever. Nigga, I don't got to do none of that shit. But I'm thinking to myself, like, why would I want to treat this nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody, you know, trying to make me feel inferior or whatever the case may be. But that nigga ain't even like that, bruh. I walked into one of the coolest situations ever. And I appreciate that shit.
I want to talk about it because, you know, listen, homie, I really respect politics, and we gonna get it out. If don't nobody get it out on their show, I'm gonna get it out on mine, man.
Okay, guys, we want to thank you so much for getting us to 100,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. If you want to support, please click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200K. Thank you so much.